Hi everyone, I wanted to do a video today to educate or provide guidance on how to buy land in Jamaica while living abroad or in the United States and how to start the building process. So let's get started everyone. So one of the first steps you want to do when you consider buying overseas or in Jamaica is to research. Research. You want to find an area of the island that you're most interested in. And for a lot of people living in the United States or abroad, they tend to go to the northern side of the islands with parishes such as St. James, cities as Lucy, or even Trelawney. Once you pick that area, the next step to do is to apply for your tax registration number, or people call it the TRN number. You can basically go online to the website that is listed right below and fill out the application, send a copy of your ID, and they typically turn around in about, I will say about 2 months, you'll get that. Once you get your TRN, it kind of opens up the gateway for you to go on to do the necessary steps to obtain this land. Then once you have the TRN, you want to reach out to a realtor in Jamaica. Word of mouth recommendations are always good, as well as just going online and see who's reputable. Then you want to narrow down your budget. You want to know how much you're willing to spend and whether this is going to be a cash purchase or financed. Today we'll kind of focus on the finance option since that's the option we took. So one of the biggest questions I get all the time is, do I have to live or be from Jamaica or be a citizen of Jamaica before I can purchase land there? The answer is no. You literally can live anywhere in the world and can purchase a land in Jamaica. All you need is that TRN number. So let's talk about the steps to financing. I'll tell people to do this step as soon as possible, because if you don't have all that money, because sometimes you can get land from anywhere from 20,000 to over 100,000, depending on the size, of course, location, and all of that. So you want to definitely start the financing option or application as soon as possible. There's several banks in Jamaica. I have just listed a few right here. My top one was Jamaica National, JNBS. You don't really have to have an account with them either to apply for a mortgage. Basically, you just fill out that application. Just like a loan in the United States or wherever, you're going to need certain documents such as your tax returns, paycheck stubs, and of course credit reports. So if you know you're definitely looking to purchase, do not buy big ticket items. Try to keep your credit score high as possible and kind of keep your income to debt ratio low, just like in the United States. If you're financing in Jamaica and you're purchasing land, they're going to require that you pay up to 25% down for just the land with nothing on it. For finished home, again, it's 5 to 10% depending on the bank. So again, do the application early because you will need that pre-approval letter. And it is important because once you find your realtor, you got the land, you want to make an offer, the seller's realtor or representative would like to see that pre-approval letter before they move forward, because they don't want anybody that's not serious or cannot pay for this land. So once I had that, I started to kind of do a little browsing on my own. Even though I had a realtor, I'll go on realtor.com, kind of see the different type of lands that they had listed and, you know, what I liked. Jamaica MLS is also, you know, available where you can also go on there and look. And some of the local banks also have listed. For us, however, you know, following local realtors down there is also good on social media, because you'll sometimes see things before it hit MLS, and that kind of give you opportunity to get out there before the masses try to put in offer. Once you get the land, see the land that you like, and you're ready to make a offer or whatever, you do want to, before making an offer, have somebody view that land, or you go in person. I highly recommend in person, because, you know, basically you can see the orientation of the land, whether there are any issues that you probably is a no-no for you, or if you're buying somewhere where you want to see view or anything like that, you want to make sure that the home in front is not obstructing that view. So it's always good to just kind of go and see the land in person. If you can't, another option which I also use was have the realtor go take videos, send it to you. And there's companies in Jamaica that do drone surveillance as well. Then you'll put your offer in. Unlike in America where you just use your realtor and put in the offer and all of that, in Jamaica, you're required to have a lawyer. So your realtor sometimes will recommend a lawyer that will work with their firm, and they can go over the contract with you, title searches and all of that. So that's the major difference where a lawyer is present from start. Um, Now, the part that I want people to know is that when you close, you do your valuation and your survey report. We had an incident where we went ahead and did that prior to closing, and it didn't work out. So to save you headache and money, just wait until you close to do the valuation report and survey report. And that is going to be required for the bank to finish closing, as far as getting the closing process done. Now, the bank will give you a list of valuation and surveyors that they want you to use if you're going to be using them, okay? Because it cannot be done by anybody. Now, once you're closed, you decide whether or not you want to build right away or later. There ain't no cap or time on that. You just, it's based on your financial situation. However, you will need an architect or a draftsman to do a building plan and submit it to the parish council for approval. Basically, it can run up to, as I said, 2 to 3, 400,000. There are people out there that would tell you $1 million. Please do not, or 11,000 US 12, 30. No, you literally paying 200,000. I think we paid about 250 or 300,000 Jamaican dollars, and that included, they go into the parish council and get it approved. Now, parish council also will have a fee for you to pay, and they will always give you a receipt and let you know what that is. And that's basically the process of, are the steps to getting a land in Jamaica. You TRN first, researching the area, getting a reliable realtor, and making sure you have the 25% down, because if you're buying a land for 100,000, of course 25% of that you will need to have in the bank, as well. And then that's the beginning stages of one step in building your dream home in the islands. Thank you, and look for the next video where I'll start showing you how we obtain our plan, the design, and basically the materials and the building process. Just a quick clarification. You want to do the valuation and survey report after you have a fully signed contract, meaning both parties have signed. Not, I said closing, but I meant when the contract is fully signed, not during the negotiating stage.